Hey YouTube, today we're taking a look at my Shellback slash tag Banshee. I purchased this plate carrier in 2012 from Optics Planet, back when they would somewhat reliably deliver your stuff in a reasonable amount of time. Back then it was a heck of a deal. These things were, under $150. I was a college student, I was 19 at the time, didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, wanted to upgrade from my Pantech Wasatch clone. Great rig, but I wanted something a little more durable. These were just starting to become more popular. They had the advertisement of they were LAPD approved for use. It's a solid carrier. Really kind of a benchmark of the start of minimalist plate carriers. It's very much an example of what you would see in the early 2010s. So you can see you got a couple rows of MOLLE here with Velcro. You can put all your patches. You can sim for the beaver. You can put your high-vis shoot me minimalist Gadsden flag on there. You got rows of POW webbing. I've got a double shingle. This is from actually marketed as Shellback Tactical. It's made in China. Don't recommend it. The carrier itself is great. Don't recommend that pouch, that double triple shingle. I would just go with something else. It has kind of like a pseudo quick release thing here. If you look under the strap, there's a buckle. You can get in there and take this off quickly. It's not as quick as the buddy fucker on a Cirrus, but it's probably for the better, honestly. If you look here on the sides, you'll see you can run this without the cummerbund. There is something, an attachment I lost a long time ago, basically just clips it together with a buckle like you'd see up there on the shoulders. I wasn't a fan of that. I like having more real estate. Also, when I ran this, first I run this, I was fat and it kind of minimalized the pudge, or the pudge that showed. Moving on though, cummerbund is not really held in place. I kind of have barricaded here on the back. I got my IFAC, North American Rescue, the one piece of black kit on here, and otherwise just held in with the Velcro on the front. I have to say though, over all these years, this is, you can see the highest quality production here. The Velcro's held up. It still holds well, you know. I can't just pull it off. Definitely not as strong as when I first got it in 2012, but it's held together pretty well. I can't complain much about the durability of this. Right now I've got RMA 1155 SAPI plates in there. They lost their certification, RIP, but I have them, still going to run them. As you can see, you got good stitching, nice thick stitches for the drag handle here. These shoulder pads are aftermarket. Under here, it's kind of pitiful. Like, if you're going to get one of these, this is definitely an upgrade that I would highly recommend. Because your padding, as you can see, it's not great. When you actually have this under load with real equipment, like when I ran this for playing airsoft, didn't care, but now they got real magazines and real plates and all that, you're going to want some more padding. That's definitely a highly recommended update. But as I was saying, the durability holds up well. What kind of confuses me is the old marketing said this was 1000D Cordura, and modern marketing on the Shellback says it's 500D. Not sure if they changed the material or whatever, but through the years, and you know, granted, I'm not taking this to rifle courses or anything like this. I was playing airsoft, LARPing on the flat range with my friends now that I'm no longer in college and have more money for real guns and ammo. It's held up. I really can't complain about the quality. What it comes down to, though, after all this time, is they've kind of priced themselves out of their market. These things nowadays, like, as I said earlier, I paid about $150 for this, or less than that. I think it was like $116. I looked on the Wayback Machine, so between $120 and $150 regardless shipped. These things are now the same price as a Crye JPC. You're looking at $250, and it really hasn't adapted. As I said, it's kind of a screenshot or a shot in time of what 2010 minimalist carriers looked like. It really hasn't evolved. That's not a bad thing, but at the price, like, I could not in good conscience for the same price say, oh yeah, I would buy a Banshee over a Crye JPC. Just go with the Crye. It's lighter, it's adapted, it's got more things, and there are modern versions of the Banshee, but they run more money. So I would say, unfortunately, they're kind of pricing themselves out. It's a great carrier. I'm not going to take it from it. I'm not in a rush to sell this and upgrade. You know, I'm going to probably hold on to this until it falls apart, if it ever does. But I'm also not, you know, if somebody came to me and said, should I get a tag Banshee or a Shellback Banshee, I'd say probably not. That said, though, it's still a good carrier. I can't take it from it. I mean, a little bit heavy compared to other minimalist carriers these days. Don't have the you don't have the skeletonized cummerbund like you see on, like, say, a JPC or other modern carriers. You don't have the laser cut MOLLE, but it's durable. It's held up over the past 13 years. It's fit me from when I was a chubby 5'7", 240-pound college kid, and it fits me now I'm a not as chubby 5'7", 180-pound engineer. That's really all I've got to say on this carrier. My only complaint is that it has not been very recession-proof. And on that note, I guess I'll show you all how it fits. So let me flip this around. Once again, we got the best post-production here. And we're back with the front-facing camera. So here it is, modeled on me. You see, fits close, minimalist, doesn't, take up a whole lot of area, especially if you keep the sides slick. Plenty of room to reach around, plenty of room to get your rifle up. You gotta rest it here on the shoulder. So yeah, it's a great carrier, but as I said earlier, just really not worth the money at this point. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching.